Happy Friday, you guys. Once again, 4 moves with some upgrades if you decide that the base series is not enough work. And the base series is this. We've got single leg, hip adduction. We've got eccentric lateral band walks, sumo squats, and then Cossack squats. I can't even read that. I'm like, what did I put there? Cossack squats. Okay, so the first one, the single leg hip adduction. We remember when it comes to our knees, we've got locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked, unlock the knee on your standing leg, and then sweep this leg inwards. You should feel it right in here near your groin. Sweep that leg, gentle pulse over your opposite knee. Try to keep your hips level. No twisting while you're at it to try to go further, because when you twist again, that's just something different. We really want to keep your hips parallel, straight ahead, and just sweep that leg that way. So that is the adduction, 30 seconds on each side. Next is the eccentric lateral band walks. And for that, you're going to need a band. Yay! Thank you, helpful helper. Now, when it comes to eccentric, that means that the weight is shifting effectively. So this is going to look a lot like the slides, but it's different because of where the weight is placed. Here, notice that when we're sliding, we're shifting weight. When we're doing eccentric walks, all of the weight is centered over the standing leg, and then the rest shifts to catch up. So it's kind of like doing a whole bunch of mini squats. Now when it comes to the placement of the bands, around the knees is step 1, around the ankles is step 2, and then around the arches of your feet is step 3. That's going to be the hardest. So if you start here and you're like, I don't like that, great. Move it up to your knees, just above your knees. I would rather have it on your thighs than like directly over your kneecaps. Again, teeny bit of squat. Unlock the knee on your standing leg. Big step out. Catch up. Step out. Catch up. Keeping tension on this band all the time. So it's effectively like exaggerate that step outward, because you're kind of doing and holding a single leg squat the whole time. So 30 seconds in one direction, and then 30 seconds coming back. Okay, so that is eccentric. It's eccentric. Look into lateral band walk. Next one, sumo squats. We want to have a nice wide stance, like abnormally wide with their toes pointed very diagonally, more than normal. All the way down. Hold. Exhale to rise. Inhale to go down. Exhale to rise. Think about pressing your belly button to your spine with each exhale and sort of closing your rib cage. That it's going to have better form, and it's going to take some of the pressure off your back. What tends to happen is that people try to narrow their waist by sucking in, and that's not what we want. Any Southern belle has had to put on a dress and be in a beauty pageant her mama wanted her to do, because that's what you do when you're Southern, can tell you that's what you do when the judges are watching, and how you make that belly nice and flat. Yay! It's not through sucking in. It's through pushing everything out. Yay! Right, baby? Mm-hmm. That's why I'm raising you in Colorado. Yay! That is the sumo squat. And then finally, the Cossack squat is even lower. It's lateral. And we're holding. And you stay low the entire time. With the flat back. Side. That's what we're going for, alternating the whole time. So if you've gone through the entire progression and you feel like that's enough, that's cool. I don't need you to do anything different than what we do in the base series. If you want to make it harder, this is how we do that. So the first step If you want more work, it's for the single leg hip adduction, add a band. Remember, when you're adding the band, we start here, keeping tension. If that isn't hard enough, hi baby, yes. Put the band down here.
I need to go potty.
Okay, you need to go consider while I finish this, or go and I will meet you. A little bit, unlock the standing leg this way. 30 seconds on each side. And that is kind of diagonal. It's not, we're not pulsing, we're adducting. Trying to fire the muscles in here on the inside of your leg near your groin. So that will be more work. There's not quite a second level for this. We want to keep doing those. Eccentric band walks are pretty hard, especially after you fired up your adductors. So if we upgrade here, keep this the same. And then the sumo squats, if you're ready for the upgrade, again, add the band around your ankles, or around the knees is easier, around the ankles is harder. Squat and rise. Don't rise too quickly. Make sure you're working the resistance. Okay. And then Cossack squats, those are going to stay the same. That is really hard to do with bands. That's the next level up. Thank you, Violet. Now, if all of that is too easy, we can do we keep the band with the single leg hip adduction. Then, for more work, we do the eccentric lateral band walks with the band around your arches. Again, down to almost, back up, almost a squat position. Big step out, shift your weight. Big step out, shift your weight. Big step out, shift your weight. 30 seconds in each direction. Okay, and that's plenty hard. And then, sorry, that is really hard. With that around your arches, then the next step up here for the sumo squats is we're going to add the band and stay low. We're going to put the band around your knees. Big step out. And your knees are going to be wanting to come in, and you're fighting to keep them abducted. And just stay down for the full minute. Not letting those knees come inward at all. That's the sumo squat upgrade, staying low. And then finally, for more work for the Cossack squat, we're going to recruit your back. So you're going to take the band, put it around your wrist, roll your shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swapping legs. Not letting those shoulders roll forward. Don't wear them for earrings. Just a little bit of outward pressure on that band. Here's the side view. Oh, baby. Violet says that it's her turn with the band. And that's it. That's as hard as this one gets, but that is plenty hard. If that doesn't feel hard enough, let us know you're probably doing it incorrectly. Feel free at any turn to take a video of yourself performing these moves, putting them in the daily thread, tagging me and or Coach Sarah, and asking if you think that we are ready for you to progress. This one, funny enough, is a little bit easier than some of the other circuits, but that's because we're trying to be nice to you, because it's Friday and your long run is Saturday. So, you be nice to you as well. You're a coach, you're loved. I'm going to get my heart rate down. Oh, and get ready to demonstrate more strength for rebuild. I know it's Monday, baby, but I'm filming this to be watched later.